Once upon a time, in a small rundown cottage at the edge of a village, lived a poor widow and her only son Jack. Their sole source of income was their beloved cow Milky-white, who provided milk that they sold at the market. But one fateful morning, Milky-white gave no milk, leaving the widow and Jack in despair. "What shall we do, Jack?" cried the widow, wringing her hands. "We have nothing left." Jack, ever optimistic, replied, "Don't worry, mother. I'll go to the market and sell Milky-white. With the money, we'll start anew." The widow reluctantly agreed, and Jack set off with Milky-white. Along the way, he met a peculiar old man with a twinkle in his eye. "Good morning, Jack," the man said, startling Jack with his knowledge of his name. "Good morning," Jack replied cautiously. "Where are you off to with that fine cow?" the man asked. "To the market to sell her," Jack answered. The old man chuckled. "Ah, a sharp lad like you should know how many beans make 5. 2 in each hand and 1 in your mouth," Jack replied without hesitation. The man grinned. "Clever boy. Tell you what. I'll trade you these magical beans for your cow. Plant them overnight, and by morning, they'll grow into a beanstalk that reaches the sky." Jack, intrigued and hopeful, agreed to the trade. He handed over Milky-white and pocketed the beans. When Jack returned home, his mother was furious. "You traded our cow for beans? Foolish boy." She threw the beans out the window and sent Jack to bed without supper. The next morning, Jack awoke to find a massive beanstalk towering into the sky. Without hesitation, he climbed it, reaching a strange land above the clouds. There, he encountered a towering house where a giantess greeted him. "Good morning, ma'am," Jack said politely. "Could you spare some breakfast? I'm hungry." The giantess, though wary, fed Jack but warned him of her husband, a fearsome ogre who loved to eat boys. Moments later, the ogre arrived, bellowing, "Fifia-fofum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." Jack hid in the oven as the ogre devoured his breakfast. Afterward, the ogre counted his gold coins before falling asleep. Jack seized the opportunity, stole a bag of gold, and fled down the beanstalk. Jack and his mother lived comfortably for a while, but when the gold ran out, Jack decided to climb the beanstalk again. This time, he stole a hen that laid golden eggs. Still, Jack's thirst for adventure wasn't quenched. On his third climb, Jack aimed for the ogre's most prized possession, a golden harp that sang on command. He successfully stole the harp, but it cried out, alerting the ogre. Jack raced down the beanstalk with the ogre in hot pursuit. "Mother, bring me an axe," Jack shouted as he reached the ground. With a few swift chops, Jack severed the beanstalk, sending the ogre tumbling to his demise. From that day on, Jack and his mother lived in wealth and happiness, thanks to the golden harp and the hen's endless supply of golden eggs. Jack's bravery and quick thinking had turned their fortunes around, proving that courage and wit can overcome even the greatest challenges. The end. Questions for discussion. Why does Jack decide to climb the beanstalk a third time, even after acquiring the golden hen? How does Jack's cleverness help him outsmart the ogre and his wife? What does the story teach us about taking risks and seizing opportunities? Why does Jack's mother initially doubt the value of the magical beans? How does Jack's relationship with his mother change throughout the story? Moral: courage, cleverness, and a willingness to take risks can lead to great rewards. However, it's important to balance ambition with wisdom and to appreciate the blessings we already have.